Hi guys, this is kind of a weird one. I'm recording this after I recorded the video, but I'm editing it on before you see the video because I wanted to warn you in advance. My recording software decided to have a little bit of fun with me during the recording of this video. There's moments where the footage stutters a little bit, and the last few minutes of the video, for reasons I don't fully understand, have no sound. It should be fairly self-explanatory what I'm trying to show you from the footage. Obviously, once you've recorded a game, you can't go back and record it again, and I promised you'd see this game. The audio is fine until after the game. I just wanted to come in before the video with my recording after the video to give you guys a heads up. When I did the edit build, I saw this was a problem, and I didn't want you to go without warning thinking, oh, where did that sound go? So be prepared for that. Football Manager and YouTube, the perfect combination at the wrongest of times. And now we're going to seamlessly try and edit into the actual intro I recorded. What's up everybody, welcome back to Battle R2 for episode 6 of the journey. Before we get rolling with the intro, I'm just going to show you some good news from just a few days ago in save time, but obviously it wasn't recorded before. We've qualified for the playoffs. For those of you who missed me explaining how this league works, the popular Premier Division, essentially the top 4 teams qualify for a playoff, and yeah, it goes through sort of semi-final. As a preliminary final, basically the best of the third place playoff, and then the grand final. And if we make it all the way there, £13,000 will be ours, which, to be honest, will make almost not a jot of difference to us. You'll see our balance has gone into the red, and our projection is not terribly good for the end of the season. There is a reason for that. I stupidly, just to see if the board will let me do anything, asked for them to improve my data analysis facilities. It was a mistake. £80,000 that cost, and I really couldn't afford to spend that. Yeah, so I may have messed this one up, but there's good times. Yeah, so let's get into the video properly, because today we are playing against, if I can find it without submitting a team selection, because I don't want to do that, that would be bad. We're going to be playing Tafea, so let's come back in just a second. Okay, so we're back. Hope you're still loving the ukulele music as much as I am, which is not at all. It was just the first thing I found when I was rushing together an intro. So since you last left us, which I believe was the Amicali game, where we took our first loss of the season, we lost again to Ciaraga. It was a dire performance. I think it was a bit of a hangover. We had a bit of a shout at the team after the game, and they came back. We beat Tafea, the champions, again. Poyder with the own goal, Krishna with 2. Krishna's goal scoring form has been unbelievable this season. And then we beat Mawia, who were predicted at the start of the season to finish bottom. They'd actually, I think they're 4th or 5th in the league. We beat them 4-2. Gishard, Krishna with 2, and Paulinho's got a goal to his name finally. Vava and Malas for them. And yeah, we're sitting pretty. I'll show you the league table properly. We're 5th. You see Mawia we're 1st. Mawia are 5th. Amicali, as I said, would probably be our biggest rivals, and they're just a point behind us. It doesn't really matter at this point. I'm not entirely sure how the playoffs work in terms of placing. We assume it works the same way they do in England. Presumably I'm still playing for home advantage, so there is still something to play for in the last 4 games of the season. Tafea are 3rd. I'd like to try and knock them down as far as possible. And to be honest, where they are is okay with me. purely because I think those two will have to play each other, Amicali and Tafea, and they're, for that playoff semi-final. But if we can knock them out, if we can get Mawia to sneak in there, that'll be a good time. And they'd have to go on a bad run of form, but stranger things have happened in football. Also, you see our goal difference: 21 goals to the good, unbelievable. Tafea's big danger is going to be Michel Kaltak, Vanuatuan striker, international striker. He's good. I've got the fog of war on. I know it annoys some people. I've got the fog of war on. But just look at his finishing range. Is going to be the best in the league by distance. He's pretty quick. He's going to be a problem for us today. But otherwise we're doing pretty well. If I show you some stats quick, because also stats are fun. So I've got it on physicals. I think I was just trying to see if I had anyone in the team with pace. I do. I'm still not going to let that bother me too much. Let me see if I can remember how to find those things. Oh, I'm using work the spaces view because I love it, and I'm not going to apologise for that. So if we look at the goals, Christian's had 14 and 14, Gishard's had 14 and 16. They're on fire. That includes cup goals, which is why neither of man is top of the goal scoring charts in the league. But they're playing well. Humphrey Day being third in the goal scoring charts as a centre half is not too bad. So let's look at where we're going. As I said, I went through the results from before. If you saw episode 5.5, which is my little sort of tactical video explaining the developmental tactic, you'll have seen the Ciaraga game, the 3-3. Wasn't too bad. We're still unbeaten in the under-20s. These players are really good. They're really coming on. They're showing some really good form as a team. So there's hope for next season too. Some of these guys we've got in the first team are probably going to leave us because we can't play this well without someone noticing us, noticing the players, and I don't think I can keep anyone that wants to go to a bigger club at this point. But let's get into the game. Let's get into the team selection. It's probably going to be the same team as we've always played, and we just make sure everyone is still fit, alive, no one's dying. It's a pretty strong team. We're going to keep with the same first team we've had all the way through, purely because I've had no reason to change it. Although I say that because we're playing Tafea, I might have a little no. If we need it, I'll go to counter, but I don't think we'll be. I think we'll be okay. So let's submit that team. We'll see how we're going. Apologies again whilst waiting for the teams to warm up about the episode 5 audio. Like I said, I was a silly twat. I forgot to plug my microphone in. The system mic on my laptop did the recording, and it was awful. So we won't make that mistake again. It turns out they're playing 4-4-2. We're playing 4-4-2. It's exactly what you expect, if we're all honest. There's a couple of players in there who are obviously doing something. Taru, most assists. He's got a good average rating. Oh, that's terrifying. He's got a better. Oh. Okay, boys, we're in for a good one today. Let's go into the dressing room. We'll go with the pickup where you left off, because I don't think there's anything else we can tell them, and just pray this works. What talent interview? He takes. You keep asking why he's taking. He's been the captain the entire season, because I haven't had the captain who's Willie Gibson starting at all. So you think they'd have noticed that by now. But there we go. For those of you who might be wondering about what the other series I've been talking about starting, it's more or less ready to go. Apart from the intro sequence, I don't want to do more plinky plonky ukuleles. Ice has questioned for Gusag. Shah's missed by miles. But Ice has been brilliant all season. It is coming. I'm just trying to put together an intro sequence that doesn't have ukulele and maybe looks a bit like a semi-professional did it, rather than me just banging some random images from Google into my editor. Another highlight, banger of Vava. We've defended well. Can Lake do something with this? He's found Isa. What's Isa going to do? Isa across to Krishna. Krishna can't miss an open goal like that. It's absolutely beautiful. Outstanding work. He's absolutely on fire. He's on fire this season. Ball over the top as well. He's taken 3 guys out of the game. Keeper's gone for the highlight reel dive, and he's just not got anywhere near it. It's a beautiful just tapping from Krishna. Just so you guys are aware as well, this might be the last video. There might be one tomorrow, there might not be one tomorrow. Largely because I've got a lot of work coming up at my day job as Paulinho gets injured, just to make life a little bit harder. We'll just throw Liao in there, just keep us going. He's not a centre half, but you know, that's life. Yeah, I may be away this weekend. There might be a chance for me to actually have a few days off. As some of you might know, I mentioned this before in the video, I'm a student. I also work full time, which means I'm doing 80-hour weeks, pretty much. I've miraculously got 5 days in a row off work. I don't know how that's happened, but you know, never question the good things in life. And I'm going to hopefully go away for the weekend and try and relax. So if there are no videos this weekend, I apologise. I hope you'll, you know, allow me the few days rest, just because I'm absolutely exhausted as my system slows down, because why would it not, right? We've still got the highlight going. Krishna still on the ball, passes across to Hodge. Hodge has got to do something with it, finds Lee on the right back, but he's giving it away. He's giving it away to Nawata. It was a wasteful pass, he didn't need to do that. And there we go. Hopefully this will stop stuttering soon. I apologise, my laptop apparently has decided to have an off day. Maybe it's just reacting badly to the horrendous weather outside. One of the joys of streaming a game semi-live is that stuff like this can just be expected to happen at the worst of times. As we scored another goal, I didn't see who scored it because that was moving way too slowly. It looks like it was Gishard. He's done a weird cartwheelie celebration in blocky motion. Sometimes, lads, I feel like I can't get any luck with this stream. It either works brilliantly or horribly. But we'll see how that goes. Krishna's picked up the ball there. As blocky slow motion goes. This is like watching Minecraft. Welcome to my Minecraft stream, everybody. Minecraft does Football Manager. Lake's put it through. Gishard has somehow shaken off this marker and put it away. I don't know how Barker ball side of him didn't get rid of that, but there we go. Right, hopefully this will stop doing this soon, because I am getting slightly annoyed by it. And I'm sure you are as well. Let's see if this speeds it up any. I've tried to make sure all of my windows on Chrome go away, which hopefully you haven't seen, because that would really disrupt your experience even more than the blocky highlights of Doom. Yeah, it's been a decent first half. Being 2-0 up at this stage isn't too bad. Losing Paulinho is going to be a blow. We've got a couple of centre halves I brought in. Power might be the guy who makes his appearance to replace him. Just see how long he's out for. Probably months. It's a potential head injury. It might just be a concussion. He might be okay. But we'll see. All our attacks as well, you can see they come down the wing, which is interesting. Soroman now with a free kick in super slow motion. Bongaim's got a head on it. Mamani has saved it straight at him. I'm really not sure why this is doing this. Luckily, I think Fraps is only recording the game, so you can't see the absolute scramble I'm having behind the scenes to try and do something about this to make it speed up, because there is no good reason why my laptop should be doing this silly buggers thing. I mean, it's by no means top of the line, but you know, it should be able to handle Football Manager. It's been handling it all week so far. Not brilliantly. I know I haven't got the graphics up at the highest setting. I'm not giving you all the picture, but you know, for a laptop owned by a student, it's doing okay. It's doing something to survive. But something is eating up all my memory, which is always a good sign. Oh, apparently it's Football Manager eating up all the memory. That's always a winner. That's good for a Football Manager stream. We've got Football Manager destroying our ability to stream Football Manager. I'm saying it might be a slightly longer video than usual, purely because I need this to move faster, and it's not doing it for me. Let me see if I can do something in the settings. I'm really sorry guys, this is not the way I like things to go. I really can't do anything about that using those settings either. We'll just have to hope for the best, I'm afraid, boys. Hope it clears itself up, because I really have nothing else I can close down to make this do a thing. So yeah, we've had an uneventful few minutes. I think I missed a highlight just now whilst I was messing around. I really apologise, guys. Gotta love YouTube. It's always got some kind of fun and games behind the scenes. You know, you never see Loki have this trouble, or Lujo, or Work the Space, or Benji. They never have this trouble, which is probably because they've managed to get enough Patreon backers and things to keep themselves in high quality technology, rather than me using the same laptop I've been using for Football Manager for the last couple of years. But you know, you live and learn, don't you? You live and learn. So nothing at all is happening. I'm pretty sure we're just going to see the game out. If I miss something in the next couple of seconds, I apologise. It just occurred to me what it might be. So hopefully that will do something to help it out. And if it doesn't, there we go. We've got a highlight on just while I was sorting that out and explaining that to you. Gashard's got the ball. He's breaking through. He's got to find an option. Hopefully he's going to find Isa on the wing. He has. I found Tafea on the wing. Tafa's found Hodge. Hodge has scored. That would have been really, really good if we'd seen that in proper full motion. Apparently that's Hodge's first senior goal, and Tafa's assist will be replayed again and again and again and again. I'll hit the upload to YouTube button, I think, or I will find the highlight and I'll upload this just so we can see how good it really was. Tafea across to Hodge, beautiful delivery, one touch finish. Keeper had no chance. You can't argue with that. 3-0. I genuinely thought Tafea were going to be a bigger challenge than this. You saw Kaltak, who's just been scoring for fun. He's the top scorer in the league. Taru, so many assists. But we're somehow managing to stay on top of them, and I can't complain about that too much. It's a shame losing Paulinho. I really didn't want to lose him. It's rare when playing Football Manager, you'd feel bad about a Guam international getting injured, because you wouldn't normally have one in your squad at most clubs most of us play with, except us mentals who go looking for games in Vanuatu for some reason. Team tour will let the assistant handle it. Leao's not done too badly at the back. I don't think he'll start the next game. As much as I want to start giving him some more first team football, I don't think he's going to start the next game. Purely because centre back is not his natural role. I mean, he was on. Right guys, so here's the deal. Fraps apparently hates me tonight, and I don't know why. It's cut out a few times. We're going to try. Essentially I've lost half the game footage because it decided not to save it as a video file, which is beautiful. So what we're going to do, I apologise, the final score from the game, I couldn't figure out a way to hide that from you, so I've pulled up the highlights. We're going to go through them together. I'm going to wrap this up because it's 7 o'clock in the morning and I've got to be at work and I haven't slept yet, and I'm, yeah, a little bit, you know. So Bongain put this over here. This was the third goal. This is the one we sort of saw-ish, but it was kind of a bit laggy. So Gashard here, passed out to Tafea, floated, and we saw that goal from Hodge. That's what it looks like when it's not in Minecraft time. Yeah. Second half kicking off. We are literally just going to see highlights at this point, guys. It's probably going to be quite quick. So, this was the fourth goal. Krishna picking it up. Right wing, finds Hodge. Gashard heads down to Kaltak. Nothing really happens. and this is just kind of gonna fizzle out because I remember nothing happening here. I hate to spoil that for you. I remember nothing happening here, unless this was their goal and I missed it. Nope, there we go. Here's their goal. Now I'll take with a beautiful free kick. Outstandingly well struck. I can't make it replay. It's really annoying because I'm watching a replay. So you're just going to have to kind of go with it. Clinton here, this was the fourth goal. Pumped it forward for Gishard. Gishard doesn't miss from there. He never misses from there. That was it. That's pretty much the game. Apologies for sending in such a massive anticlimax. I really hope to give you guys a good video tonight, and every time I go to record I have some kind of either ridiculous technical issue, or I mess it up, or something goes wrong. Hopefully next time, I don't know if you heard the bit in this episode where I said that I'm probably going to be away over the next few days, so there may not be a video until next week. When we do come back, we'll come back for the Moia game here, which is about 3 weeks away in game time, and probably about 3 or 4 days away in real life human time. Really sorry guys. I feel like I've failed you all, and that's kind of bad. Again, I don't know if I said this during the bit of the video that actually did work or the bit that didn't, but we're going to obviously play the last game of the season, of the regular season, against Amakali. We're through to the playoffs. I want to get some feedback from you guys in the comments section. Do you want to see the first team? Do you want to see the best of the upcoming youth play that game? We don't need to necessarily win that game. I think we'll pretty much be home and dry and top of the league and ready to take whatever the best position in the playoffs we can get is. So if you want to see our regular first team, if you want to see our best upcoming youngsters, if you want to see kind of a combination or some favourite players or whatever you prefer to see, let me know in the comments. If you can tolerate the horror that was all of my sloppy editing, trying to make this into something vaguely entertaining after all the technical errors, please hit the like and subscribe buttons, and you know, show it to your friends as an example of brilliant YouTube failure and what not to do. Until then, you also find me on Twitter. I'm Chasing Lamely, and I'm going to see you all next time, because I need to go to bed and get a couple of hours sleep before I tackle the work thing. Yeah, have a good night guys.